reported by WNDU 16 News Now. These stories, man, it's good stuff. So, a man attempted to rob a Walmart in St. Cloud, Florida, but of course, his timing wasn't the best and he was easily caught. So, my question for you, Mills, why was he so easily caught at that Walmart?
Again, we're talking Florida.
This is Florida, always
Where
Florida.
where do you want to start? The alligator stopped him from leaving, maybe like the pet goat grabbed a hold of something and he couldn't drag it out. When it comes to Florida, you don't understand. When it comes to Florida, it could be anything, and it's more normal than probably I walk down the street and turn myself in.
Well, in this case, this guy decided that he was going to steal from the place during an annual event that they call Shop with a Cop. And we got a mugshot of this dude. Here is this superstar right here. Now, Shop with a Cop, just so people understand, it is a community event that happens across the US and Canada where uniformed police officers, okay, they're not in civilian clothing, uniformed police officers, they buy gifts for children. So this guy walked into a Walmart with uniformed police officers around and he thought, what a great time to steal some shit. And the pictures that we're putting up here, this is from a variety of Walmarts across the US and Canada that were doing Shop with a Cop. And you can clearly see that the officers are uniformed. And this dude decided he wanted to steal some shit. What do you think of this brilliance, Mills?
So I would give him a pass under one condition. If it's Halloween, you walk in there and go, okay, this must be some kind of crazy thing going on. It's very clearly Christmas in these pictures. Like you walking in, it's like you're walking in your sea cops dress there, okay? You're going, you know what? This is the day. This is the day. You know what? I need to, again, pay for my meth in some way. So I'm walking out with everything. And guess what? I'm going to do it in spite of the 100 cops here because I'm pretty evidently, I'm invisible to everything.
Yeah, I mean, this was not Halloween. This was like recent. So this was like
Right.
during the holiday time. And so I was trying to think to myself, okay, maybe there was only one cop there. Maybe,
No.
but they do media for this shit. You know what I mean? Like they got reporters and cameras and stuff there too.
Well, that's
So
the next thing. Forget the cops. If there's reporters there, are you really trying to go on and rob anything where you could be very clearly on camera? And
right,
those cops, it's like there was one cop every every couple of miles.
right,
There's very clearly multiple police officers everywhere,
yes.
almost holding hands like they're searching the forest for a missing child. You're not getting out of there with anything.
No, no, totally agree. Yeah. So if somebody came up to you, let's say you're at a Walmart and somebody came up to you and they said, "All right, you can buy one item, anything you want, go get it." What would that one item be?
I mean, the normal answer is go to the electronics and find something really expensive, right? Something massive. But like Walmart has this Christmas section that has these little like felt birds. Like Target has them too. I want you to there's because I was in a Walmart once and missed these birds and was forever tarnished by my significant other who collects them. So if I walk in there and I have my rights to anything because they sell out in like a minute, I'm grabbing one because I fend for my own life. This is self-defense at this point. So that's what I'm getting every time. Matter of fact, you send it from the Walmart like super office down to me. So to make sure I don't get killed when I come home. Because if I come home with another big TV, I am going to be out on my ass.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah, so
is this like the Cabbage Patch doll of like what'd you say, felt bird?
they're like little felt birds. They used to have them at Target. Now Walmart has like a run of them, and she likes cute little holiday like floral animals and stuff. So when she collects them, if I don't check whenever I go somewhere, she knows. She's like, "Oh, when you went to Walmart, did you check on the birds?" And I went, "No, I didn't. I forgot the birds. I was going in for like a soda and like a t-shirt." And she was like, oh no, you need to go back." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I got it. Listen, I know where my place is, and my place is making sure that I find these things for her, and I'm at least checking, even to the point where I'm taking pictures of the empty shelf now, so that way I'm safe."
Wow, so she has a checklist of birds. There's a
She
checklist.
does. Yeah, it's the new Beanie Baby, I swear.
Is that right?
Yeah, right.
Interesting. Interesting. They go up in value like Beanie Babies did?
I have no idea,
Hmm.
but I
Hmm.
can't argue. As you can see behind me, like I collect like action figures and statues and stuff. So like
Yeah.
I can't really argue with her. Because all she does is point like around this entire setup of the things that I have. So
I'm with you. I got the whole WWFL Jan set in cabinets to
yes.
my left over here. I'm with you. I'm with you. Reported by the Oregonian. So police in Portland, Oregon, they're looking for two people who stole an ATM from a convenience store after backing their van right through the front windows. And we got a clip of this courtesy of the Portland police. Check this out. There they are right there throwing it through the front of the store. And then they're going to run out, and I'm playing this just for an extra minute because I want to show you the guy that clearly needs a belt. So there they are coming out. They got to lift up that ATM machine, try to get that thing into the back of the van, and yeah, there comes the plumber there helping up the other dude. So after they got the ATM out of there, because even though they look like bumbling idiots, they got the ATM out of there. After they did it, it was time to crack it open, right? You got to get the ATM open. So my question for you is, what happened next?
Well, very apparently, the guy just stood there with his pants around his ankles and said, "You know what? I don't think I can open this. We're good. You know what? He gets arrested for indecent exposure in public. They ignore the ATM. They just take him for that.
That might have been a better solution for them. So they get the ATM into the van. They take off. They decided to park in the parking lot of a church, took out a welding torch while the thing's in the back of the van, and the van caught fire as a result. And here is a clip of these guys, courtesy of KATU News. Look at this. So they're in the parking lot. Look at this. He's using the welder in the back of the whoosh. Thing catches fire. They're running out like, oh shit. It's like incinerating the van, so they start dumping shit out. Okay, because now the back of the van's on fire, so they start dumping shit out. They ended up absolutely destroying the van, and so they abandoned it and they took off. Look at the van right here. Look at that! From trying to use a welding torch on the ATM. So what do you think? Pretty well thought out plan? What do you think, Mills?
Listen, it's a great plan up to one point. You don't cross Jesus.
Right.
You don't take it to the church parking lot. Take it under a bridge somewhere. Take it where all the other sin is. But don't take it to a church parking lot. The best case scenario is Jesus walks out and says, "Son, stop that." The worst case is it's one of these horror movies starts where you're the bad guy. And the bad guy in the beginning of a horror movie, it doesn't end well for anybody in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, what about you? Have you, and no, I'm not going to ask you if you stole an ATM from a convenience store. Have you ever had to break into anything after accidentally locking yourself out of it?
The old smash and grab, you mean? Yeah, no, plenty of those. Actually, what's funny is my house here has a double glass door in the back, but the original fence before I replaced it did not have a gate back there. So I walked out the back door and locked myself out.
Oh.
So, but the fence is like 8 feet tall. I can't get out of the backyard. So I literally had to, I hate this, but I had to football tackle my way through my doors, broke them inwards because I had no other way of doing anything because I had the only key at the time. I just moved in like the first couple of months and I'm, lackadaisical in my responsibilities. But yeah, I went through it, cut my shoulder up, and then had to replace the door, the frame, and a little bit around it too. Needless to say, it was not my most tactical response.
So I'm trying to envision. So where was the key? Was it in the house?
The key was sitting. It's on my car key.
So it was on your car key.
Yeah, it's the car key, like a whole keychain. It was
just
in a normal spot. I wasn't leaving my house. I went out into my backyard and didn't realize that I had locked the door, and I couldn't break the glass around the handle because the glass I couldn't reach in like that. So I said, I got to take the door out. The door's got to go.
Shit.
And at the time,
no cell phone, and was your girlfriend or wife wasn't kicking around?
Nope. Everything was in the house or gone. The problem is that I at the time was like, you know what? I bet you I could just bust one of these doors. I'm not going to replace everything. Maybe the one door and the hinge. I can do that. No problem. I'm handy. Nope. Both doors, glass, frame, hinge, everything, all on the inside because the doors open outwards.
Right.
So yeah, not fun.
Wow. Yeah. The things I learned about people on this podcast.
Yeah, man, it's just not good.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I click the subscribe button. You really should too. If you like videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, subscribe now